What is up, YouTube gang? Welcome back to episode 7 of 𝒓𝒄𝒃, and today I am working on a commission of a friend of mine on Instagram, and this character is Boombox Bandit. He's pretty silly, pretty ridiculous, pretty crazy, but that's what I like about the vibe of this character, is just how insane he is. So, that's what I'll be working on in the background. It is the 4th of July today, so I hope everybody enjoys themselves and has a good time. I hope everybody's been staying safe with all the sickness and stuff. I know that I've done my best to kind of just stay inside and not do much, but every now and then I feel like I gotta go out for a walk because I get a little stir crazy. But other than that, I've been doing pretty alright. Now, obviously, this video is a little bit different from my other ones because I'm not going to be doing a talking about characters or a talking about D&D. That sort of stuff I really like to do, but I think it's good to also every once in a while talk about other things, and today I kind of want to talk about confidence. Confidence to me is very important because it has a lot more meaning than just one thing. It's one of those things that I've been meaning to talk about for a while, but I've been known to share a little bit too much, and that is a possible thing, and I gotta know what is proper for this platform and what is not. But I think it is still necessary to talk about confidence as far as it relates to myself, you know? So I didn't really grow up as a confident type of person. I didn't always have a positive outlook or a good mentality about myself. So all of my work that I ever put out was always subpar to what I would actually be able to produce because I was not confident in what I could make. I wasn't believing in my own ability, and that did show. But I didn't start increasing my ability to believe in myself until I started role-playing, actually. Only after I started role-playing did I begin to increase that belief in myself. And it's kind of weird, but allow me to explain really what I'm talking about. So what happened with me is I ended up playing a lot of characters who had the power to do things that I didn't have, you know. 𝒓𝒄𝒃 that I drew a couple episodes ago, he had some crazy stats and he had some crazy abilities. And Gaudio, a character that I play, has command and he needs to be able to manage all of these different types of people. And I'm not a good manager, or I didn't think so until I started playing characters who needed me to think outside my own box, who needed me to be something that I didn't think I was, but I had in me. And in doing so, in playing these characters, I was able to figure out a little bit more about myself. I was able to find out things that I was capable of, and I could only learn how to do these things by doing them. So in a sense, you could say that roleplay for me was a filling of this void. It was a doing of something that I never did. I ended up growing up and not having a large friend group. I didn't go out and party. I didn't go and meet very many people. I was kind of a shut-in, and I didn't like associating with others because I felt like I just didn't fit in with other people. So I got this sort of mentality that my ability to socialize was hampered in a way, and so I couldn't do that. But with role-playing, I was able to learn and grow a little bit past that. It's kind of like practice with talking with other people. And after experiencing this, I've been able to approach people I've never met. And I could talk to girls now, and I could talk to other classmates, and I could associate. I could be the funny guy in class, you know? It was a very big difference in how I interacted with people, and that changed a lot of my confidence. My confidence was raised in meeting and talking to other people in pretend, and from that pretend I was able to translate that into the real world, if that makes sense. So my confidence was boosted, and it's a interesting dynamic because it's like the less confidence you have, the harder it's going to be to raise that confidence, if that makes sense, right? And I had a hard time pushing through that, but I had the willingness to want to change that about myself. Not everybody who's going to roleplay is going to get the same things out of it. You only get out of it what you put into it, or you only get out of it what you're looking for. And the things that I was looking for was the interaction. So with interacting with people, I was able to learn a little bit, I wanted to be able to talk to people and not feel so nervous, or I want to be able to socialize without feeling like I'm messing up or feeling like I'm the person who's in the wrong, because I've always had that mentality that that's where I was, If you say something, you're going to offend somebody, or if you say something, you're just going to sound like an idiot, and that's not where I wanted to be all my life. I always wanted to believe in myself, and that was very difficult to do when I couldn't believe that I was capable of doing it, But recently, within these past couple of years, I've gotten a lot better, Part of this YouTube channel that's really helping me is putting my work out there. I still don't think that it's the best, Nobody ever thinks that their art is the best, and I'll never think it's the best. But I can at least put it out there and appreciate that other people get to see it. And that's really helps out with confidence as well, Just I can say I have a YouTube channel, or I'm starting something new. So that's a big jump for me personally. But the hardest thing is to consistently stay motivated and to stay in that state of believing in yourself, especially when you've spent years and years of negative thought, negative outlook. Every now and then I'll catch myself thinking, oh, you're doing this wrong. Oh, you're going to fail at this. That's what my friend David calls being results oriented. It's not the way to really go about things, or it's a way I shouldn't go about things, is I shouldn't look at everything as pass or fail, and if you fail, then that is what you are. It's more of, be in the experience and have the experience, and what you get out of it is what you learn. And that's going to be the important thing, and that's going to be applied to the way I roleplay. That's going to be applied to the way I make these videos. That's going to be applied to really everything that I do. It's hard to not be convinced that you're a failure, but if you are able to convince yourself that the experience is what matters, then you'll be able to travel a lot farther in being able to believe in yourself. Now, I've been told that I may share a little bit too much. I might be a little bit too personal on this platform, and I recognize that. But the way I want to approach this entire thing is I want to approach it as something that I like to do and something that I'm putting out there for myself. And that's what's going to be important to me. So sharing this experience that I have of confidence is going to be what's most important to me. That's what I want to share. That's what I want to talk about. And if you guys are enjoying that, that's excellent. I really hope that the things that I end up doing and producing are the things that you guys are looking for. It wouldn't be a very good YouTube channel if everything that I talked about was unsavory to people, But the things that I'm looking for, I want them to be genuine. So I'm giving you guys a genuine outlook of where I'm at. And this topic, this confidence topic, is one that I find probably most important because it probably applies to just about everybody in the world. Everybody has doubts about themselves and everybody has insecurities, and I just want to say that, we've all got that. It's okay to have those and even look at them instead of hide from them. And if you can look at those sort of things that you feel insecure about, then you can start making the next step. That might be something that's with you forever, but you can at least work with it or work around it. You need at least a flashlight to work in a dark room. So having the ability to look at what makes you insecure is the first step, or at least it was for me. And my inability to speak to people because I had doubts about myself and myself always doing the wrong thing really was kind of preventing me from moving forward and doing the things that I wanted to do in life. I felt like I was never going to have a relationship. I felt like I was never going to have a large group of friends. I felt like I was never going to have good experiences with large groups of people that didn't involve, family, friends and stuff. I just felt like there was a wall between me and something that everybody else got to experience. But I can now say with confidence that I'm moving forward. I'm looking and progressively trying to change things about myself without changing myself. I'm still myself. I might even be more myself than I ever was, but it's because I'm looking to change the things that I'm insecure about. So thank you guys for listening to that whole little ramble there. I just figured it would be a important topic for myself to share. So thank you guys for watching. Again, this is Boombox Bandit, and I hope you guys like the design of this character. I think he's really cool and zany. So I will talk to you guys next episode of V-Talks. Follow me on Lord Ventilus and 𝒓𝒃 Fantas. I'll see you guys next time.